Hi, how are you? I'm recording this video to talk about Amazon PPC placement. So Amazon PPC placement, it's a big topic. So you distribute the budget based on the placement in the ads, and the placement usually are three main placement that are top of search, and product page that you can see here on the screen. Then there is business placement, and then technically you have also the audiences. So you can increase the placement on the audiences that are usually interest based on the behavior or people that previously bought your brand already. So we try to increase. So the goal is to have a standard echoes all over the advertisement of a specific child, as in child. And usually we want the same echoes in all the placement with all the biddings. You need to find harmony, because every time you change something, when you change a bidding, you change a placement, everything changes, right? So this is the fight that every Amazon PPC manager is fighting, is living for. You cannot do nothing about that. You can overcomplicate it and calculate the reaction every time, right? You can do that, but from a cost point of view, it's usually not worth it. For now, maybe in future there will be algorithms or formulas to estimate that for center. Placement, you can optimize placement in two different ways usually. You can optimize it before the advertisement run, so during the setup, and you can optimize it during while it's running. So most people optimize placement after, but in my opinion, optimizing before starting an ads is the best way. In this video, we have an account that we are analyzing, and we see the metrics, and we try to understand what is the ideal placement to start for keyword campaigns and the ASIN targeting campaigns. These are the two main groups, right? So I have put them here. So here you have ASIN campaigns, here a keyword campaign. As you can see, you have a lot of clicks. So is a big amount of data, is a good amount of data. There is different products in this calculation, so it's not. It really depends on the niche that you're selling in, but to have an idea, this would be the baseline. And of course, when we work with clients, we try to be more specific. So if there is any specific parent with specific child, we try to optimize placement by child, parent, niche, category, product, because the placement depends a lot of the niche, right? And the keywords that you select. And then there is the keywords here. The first thing I want to say is it depends a lot of the strategy that you do. We usually do a keyword strategy that is very focused on exact and phrase and a lot of negatives. And then we do ASIN strategy that is focused on strictly narrow targeting ASINs with a lot of negatives, ASINs, and keywords, right? So these are the two main strategies. And these is that I think are the best strategies, right? And if you want to know more about that, we have a free guide in the description or in our social media links. You can download our guide that is very advanced, very, very good guide. So is an example of set distribution. So we can check the set distribution. So you can see, I don't remember what time frame we are having here, but here we have 16,000. I don't know if maybe it's 1 month or more. I really don't know. 16,000, 10,000, 8,000. So half, we have top of search. Then we have rest of search. We have half of the sales. Then we have product placement for ASIN campaign we're talking about. We have 5%. No, less. 2% maybe. I don't know, but the volume is very small. And then we have business plan. So the first thing we see is say distribution is very big on top of search. Then you have half for rest of search. Then you have a very small on product placement for this ASIN campaign strategy. And then we have business placement. That is smaller, but I want you to notice it already, is very, very, is good quality clients. So the revenue per click is almost like 6 or 7 times. So every click you get from businesses usually worth 6 or 7 times. And then if we work instead of the keyword campaigns, we see, say distribution, we have 35,000, 10,000. So for keywords, for example, we see that the rest of search performs maybe a little worse compared to product placement. And then we have product placement is performing 1/7. So it's not super bad. And the business placement is 1/7. So business placement from keywords is more interesting. So this is the first thing I want you to notice, that set distribution usually goes the most top of search. Okay, then we look at other metrics. We don't care about the echoes because this is the current echoes, but we need to estimate based on the ideal echoes. That the ideal echoes maybe here would be 20%. On average, maybe we need 20%. What we need to see is mostly is this metric. So we have cost per click right now for every placement. Then we have revenue per click. Revenue per click means how much we are selling for each click. As you can see, we have for every click we sell around 4 times of the cost per click. So 25% echoes, something like that. And we notice the business placement, for example, it's very, yeah, this is the ideal cost per click for echoes, 20%. As you can see, the first thing I want you to see is business placement is very high. So probably most of Amazon sellers don't understand this. Business placement can be very, very high because as you can see, you sell a lot for every click. So you can spend much more. If you spend 0.15 top of search, you can spend €1 business placement. For async campaign, I'm talking about async campaign. But let's see, for example, on keywords campaign. For keywords campaign is a bit different. So if you sell every click, you can spend 0.41 for top of search. You can spend 1.04 for business search. So it's around 2.5 times. So I don't know, 150% more, something like that. So this is the first thing I want you to understand. What we need to understand for real is this number. So this is the end result that we want. We want to understand what is the ideal placement for the type of campaigns. So if we look at async campaigns very quickly, we see placement increase, good placement increase for async campaigns that are very narrow, specifically on the async. So it really depends on the campaign. I repeat, I'm not showing you here the campaign tag that we do, but we are very advanced with campaign setup. If you use an advanced setup specifically for async campaign targeting, focus on the async, this is the placement that this account is suggesting, right? 21% increase. Wait, another point I want to be clear. Placement can be much higher, much lower. What you care about is the increased distribution. So you need to see the total. So the total of placement here is 120%. And the placement distribution is you have 1/6 of the placement increase in top of search. You have half of the placement increase in rest of search. And then you have half, but a bit less, of the placement distribution in product pages. Because you can have the same good results and the right cost per click, even if placement is maybe 100. But the point is, if you have 100 here, you need to have in total this sum 600. So it's not about the number itself. It's about the relationship between the different placement. And this is why it's getting complex. And if you don't understand this topic, go on our website, download the guide, and then you can have a free call with me so that we can work together in your account. You get a free plan. And then, of course, we can do this work for you if you work together with us. But for example, this could be a good starting point if you get bidding right. And that's another condition. So the placement increase depends on the bidding that you select. If you select 0.8, so let's see, for example. As you can see, if we select a lower bidding, the right percentage of placement is this one. If we select higher bidding, this is the placement that we have. And you cannot have a -4. So the point I want to make is you need to find the perfect relationship between the bidding hypothesis that you select when you set up campaigns. And that depends on the cost per click that you can afford, how you want to set up. My suggestion is keep lower the bidding and keep higher the placement, because you cannot decrease the placement under 0. And this is the distribution. So the campaign, in my opinion, a good starting point from this account would be to have this number, 21% as a placement increase top of search, if you target async, 54, rest of search, 45, and then you have added 40% for the business placement. 40% is not added to this number. 30% is added to every one of these. And I want to be clear, it's hard to calculate the exact business placement because, as you can see, every placement has a different bidding. So it will be 40% of top of search, 40% of rest of search, 40% of product pages. But the point is, you have a placement decrease it's around 40-50% for async placement. If we go instead to the keyword placement, so the first thing that we see is bidding is higher. So we can estimate that bidding can be higher keyword targeting. But I want to be clear with you about one thing. So look at cost per click to get 20% echoes. If we go on ASIN, let's see, we have a 0.17 product page on ASIN. On keyword 0.17. So you have a little less, you can spend a little bit less if you target ASIN by keyword. You can spend more if you target ASIN by ASIN, right? That's an interesting thing. Rest of search, if you use keywords, you can spend a lot more, 0.23, compared to the ASIN. So another interesting thing you can see is ASIN targeting is performing better in product placement, right? Of a little bit. But it's performing worse on all the other targets. And that's why sometimes clients say, my ASIN targeting is not performing. It means maybe the placement is wrong. And maybe you don't have the right keywords selected as negative. And that's something we can check together if we work together. But for example, let's see business placement. Yeah, you can spend similar business placement with ASIN targeting or keyword targeting, but the difference is you have a lot more impressions by keyword on business placement. So businesses probably buy more this account because it depends on the niche from keyword. They select by keyword, then don't look too many competitors maybe, or maybe they don't come on Amazon from competitors. That could be another thing. If we look at the distribution placement, so we see, for example, the placement here is higher. So the total placement on the ASIN was 120%. The total placement here is double, 240%. So you have higher bidding and a lot higher placement. And you can see the placement distribution is most of it, around 150%, goes to top of search. Then you have a rest of search that is it's limited. And then product pages, it's much less. And that's interesting, for example. What my hypothesis from this account is maybe they are not doing enough negative ASINs for this account because it's strange. Why the product pages are performing so worse? But we don't care. Like the point is, you need to set up it correctly, the campaign in the right way, the right negative. You need to do it from the start. That's what we do, what I believe you should do, especially if you're selling in Europe, but also if you have a smaller budget in USA or UK, is the same. And then you need to set up with this starting placement. I don't care if you select 170%, 100%, 20%. I don't care. But I want you to have on keywords placement, on keywords campaign, when you set up, top of search, you need to go higher. Business placement, you need to go higher. I would say we can say 150% top of search, 80% Amazon business. Then you want to have a rest of search higher. And then product placement, you can add 10, 20%. And instead, as in campaigns, you have a different distribution. You need to go, rest of search and product placement, you can be similar from this account. Actually, business placement, you can be similar with business placement, product page, and rest of search. And then you need to have around maybe half or 1/3 of the placement on the other placement needs to be top of search. And of course, I repeat, it depends on the setup. So if you do a different setup from us, you will have different placement. But if we do the placement for you, the campaign for you, this will be the placement. Just because I see a lot of discussion about placement, but I don't see too many numbers. And now you have an idea of placement. If you want to have the best guide that we have for free for you, you go on our description and video bio in our social media or in description of the YouTube channel. You get this guide to double the profitability of your Amazon PPC in 24 hours. It's a very good guide. If you want to have a free consultation with me, you go on our website. If you want to get all our free other guides, you have, I think, right now we have 4, but maybe we will add more. You go there, you submit your information, and you get these amazing guides for free. And you also have the opportunity to get AI software tool. If you do a free meeting with me, you do the free meeting with me, the analysis, you get the plan, and then you get, I will give you the AI tool if it's still available, because right now it's available. In the future, I don't know. And then you can use it for free. And that's all. So see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you like the video.